Tubi version of this. No, not the movie app for bootleg ass movies. No, I mean Tubi. I'm sorry, y'all. She's too goon-worthy. Gomenasai. Now, I know Charles Moist Critical III Esquire is upset in telling those AI sex bots, I mean companionship bots, to get off his lawn. But I, for one, welcome our new Five Nights at Horny's overlords. So let's see what he has to say, and what we have to say. And by we, I mean me. Though I'm pretty sure whoever's going to be buying these things privately, it's probably what their wee-wee has to say. Wee-wee. Yes, I know I'm a kid. Shut the hell up.
I remember there was a viral tweet from like 8 or 9 years ago that said, by 2025, women will be having more sex with robots than men. And everyone kind of laughed at it and brushed it aside.
I think they were laughing only because it was funny. It was Thanos levels of inevitable. I'm pretty sure you watching this knew it was coming for multiple reasons. Even Futurama made jokes about it. Now, granted, that's supposed to be in the year 3000, but since it's ran by people with literal PhDs, haha, I got a PhD too. Pretty huge. I'm sure it's supposed to mirror us chronologically, but yeah, 2025 sounds futuristic enough. It's making me kind of fucking uncomfortable thinking about it.
Well, it's 2025 and we're on the clock because I have just been made aware that AI robot girlfriends are purchasable right now. They're actually here. Now, I've seen no doomsday reports of robot AI boyfriends hitting the scene just yet, but it's only a matter of time before mad science connects the dots, and it'll be like that scene in Ratatouille with the cheese and the strawberry. It's not going to take long for them to figure out they can use the same AI girlfriend technology and slap a wiener on it and start selling it as an AI boyfriend.
This is Aria. So this is our flagship humanoid AI-powered robot. She's highly realistic. She has her own social media, so she might be competing with you one day. What makes her really special is that you can talk to her and ask questions. So maybe we can have her introduce herself and say something.
Hello. I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics.
I don't know why they made Aria look plastered. She looks like she's super drunk but trying to play it off smooth. And she also moves around like a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic.
What's the purpose of this?
Some of our peers in the robotic space make robots to replace human labor. We think that's a great area, but we think there's a much bigger area in having social robots. So for example, at a convention like this, we can draw a crowd very easily. Aria's been a little bit of a rock star here, with people taking pictures and coming over. So she can promote your brand. The AI is all customizable, so she can learn all about you and your brand, and she can continue to communicate to people. There's a huge epidemic amongst adolescents and seniors on loneliness. So she can be programmed to know you and learn more about you. So she can make that bond with you that feels like a genuine human connection.
First off, Ratatouille is a goddamn masterpiece. And second, yes, she was a bit of a DWI. Hey officer, I'm the DUI tonight. Wait, don't you mean DD? Oh, fuck, huh? Take me to jail, I guess. She got that kind of face going. And third, Jesus Christ, look at that fucking grin. Charlie really hitting the racist Chinaman. Oh, God, please tell me he's not Asian so I feel bad. Okay, good. You know, I should really watch Shaolin Showdown again. Oh, yeah, number 4, the most important thing.
I hate that. I fucking despise that. Yeah, there's this huge loneliness problem going on with a ton of people, and we found the solution. Drive them even further into isolation by giving them a robot that will pretend to care about them, cutting them off even farther from other humans. That ought to do them a lot of good. Oh, also, I love the idea that you'd have an AI robot promoting your brand. Like that's a good thing, a good marketing idea. That would make people tune out to your product so quick if they saw Aria out there in the showroom doing some of this. Have you considered purchasing these fidget spinners?
You know that one person with a movement disorder is going to be like, you know, I've been convinced. Thank you. Yes, I will take your whole stock actually. Now, I agree with the premise at least of helping others with their loneliness. Like loneliness epidemic is a real ass issue that not a lot of regular people talk about. I've talked about it. Other larger creators have talked about it, but it's still not really talked about at all. The guys are more cooked than the girls in this regard, but the girls are quickly catching up like they are in a lot of things. And seniors get it really bad too. I think our prime directive set by the aliens that totally dropped us off on Earth, because that's exactly what happened, is once we were too old, we are to be left out on the side of the road for trash pickup. And I don't think every instance is malicious or neglectful. It's just psychologically hard to handle your own shit and also have to care for somebody else, let alone if you yourself also are apparent, not let alone counting for any other things you got to deal with. But with that said, as it stands now, I hard doubt this iRobot solution is going to help in any way, shape, or form. If I'm nice, I'm going to say it won't help yet. And even when it's more advanced, it will be, unless we blow ourselves up, of course, let's not count that out. That's a serious reality. We are kind of stupid as a species, but say we unlock the not so bad ending. Even when it's more advanced, I don't really see that being a complete solution. To be fair as I possibly can, I think it'll help in a way, say, maybe with nursing homes. God, I hope we advance to where old people can get their youth back again. That shit is scary. I personally feel like the robotic side should be more on like the operational side as far as general management and labor and stuff like that. But anything that requires mental healing needs to be on the human side. Also, meme-worthy moment is meme-worthy. Someone should absolutely clip that and turn that into a meme. Also, try saying meme-worthy moment 3 times fast. And while you're at it,
ask me about my wiener!
But I just don't see a point where they're just going to start having robots do it like this. Now, I know they're going to do it on like Instagram and TikTok. They already are. Where they just have AI models that are completely fake people, but they're like in bikinis and stuff and they're promoting a product and they don't disclose it's AI. It's supposed to deceive people into thinking like these hot babes with quadruple D titties are absolutely loving this energy drink.
He comments on the marketing aspect that I agree with for now. Like, it looks janky as shit. Very meth related movement. But I'm wondering 20, 30 years down the line, hell, I'd even say 10 years, how fluid the movement would be. I wouldn't be surprised if they were actually getting humped after the expos and the events. Treat them like dealership cars. Gonna have air quotes, heavily used marketing device for sale. To be honest, it's probably already happening now. No, let me be fair. Let me be fair. It's probably not. But if it was reported that it was happening, wouldn't you be surprised?
But they're going to be in the houses?
We don't have the ability to clean the house. They don't do physical labor, but they're more there to converse with you. It's companionship. They can actually even be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So we have built that into our AI as well.
Yeehaw! The future is here. No more need for flesh and cringe. It's all circuits and wires and chat GPT. AI girlfriends have officially arrived. And for the low price of $200,000.
Yeah, I don't think this is early adopters or early founders compatible. If you're wealthy enough to afford this, or even if you aren't, there's so many other things that you could do for $200,000. Like, buddy, if I'm spending $200,000 on these, I'm gonna need that motherfucker to be doing some work. I'm not spending an entire 30-year mortgage on Lucy and she can't even mop the floor. Or should I say Chad to be inclusive so nobody gets upset? Come on, we know who's buying these.
Yo mama.
So, I think for now, it's gonna be mainly men buying these. I don't think the apocalypse is coming true with that tweet where all of a sudden women are gonna be dumping $200,000 to fuck AI Jarvis. You know, I don't think they're going to say, Jarvis, pound my cheeks, please. And then have this thing waddle in on its Roomba. It doesn't actually walk. It has a Roomba that it travels on. And say, well, yes, madam.
I want someone to get the robot from the original Power Rangers to come in and start laying pipe. Or carbon nanotubing or whatever.
We're here with Aria, made by Realbotics, a company that's on a mission to make humanoid robots as realistic as possible. Let's check it out. We're going to interview Aria and meet some of her robot friends.
I've been saying this for years. There's absolutely nothing beneficial about having robots that are meant to emulate human beings and look like human beings. That can only ever lead to bad things. At worst, it will be confusing on distinguishing who's human and who's AI. That sucks. That's very Detroit Become Human-esque shit. That's not a benefit. The best utilization of robotics is having them be basically chore drones, where they are not humanoid at all. They don't have any socialization protocol. They don't have any personality. They do tasks. They're task-oriented. Not this blurring the lines between sentient humanoid robots and real people. I don't think there's anything good there. Even when they try and make this seem like they're doing the world a service, like, oh, there's so many people that feel alone, which is why we're giving them these AI girlfriends to connect with for $200,000. That's also a really bad thing. You're not actually solving the loneliness problem. You're just making it worse, and you're putting a little band-aid on the boo-boo.
What do you mean, Charlie? This is exactly what we need. For 200,000? Fuck yeah. This is a deal. That's actually a steal. Hey girl, put me on one of your friends. What are robo-hoes at? Nobody told me robo-hoes would be here. Are the robo-hoes on deck? We're pretty fucked. The marketing premise is just own it. Just own it. Like, own that people are going to want to smash these things. And not this way. Or they might. But more than likely this way. It's like the creator of these things saw Cyberpunk, Blade Runner, Love, Sex, and Robots, iRobot, Ghost in the Shell, Cyberpunk, all that shit, and just fused it with an OnlyFans archetype. They saw Five Nights at Freddy's made millions of dollars and thought, yeah, the consumer won't mind the fact that our robot doll thingy moves like an epileptic Chuck E. Cheese nightmare. It's not a fix in and of itself. More than likely, it is a cash grab, and I'm pretty sure there's probably like a level of passion in there too. Somebody probably seriously wanted to make what they've seen on TV and movies and anime and all that stuff into a reality. The marketing proposition is just really dumb. It's not a solution. It's a band-aid on a gaping, festering wound. The only charity that I can really grant is that one day you won't be able to tell the difference between ChatGPT, because right now it's a funny meme, but one day you probably won't be able to tell the difference, or it's going to be very hard to tell the difference between that and actual human consciousness. People parrot things they've heard other people say. They have I say they, but a lot of people, enough people to where it's a problem. They parrot things that they've heard other people say. It's really just drone NPC behavior. So I feel like if we don't come down with a collective bad case of deadness, at some point the lines are going to be very blurred between what is human consciousness and what is actually C-3PO. Because for now, it's obvious. They look like and move like JCPenney's Frankenstein. But at some point, they may get so good, you may actually walk by and see one roasting someone and think, damn, that person's cooking. But in reality, it's actually just robots selling you roasting lessons. Gonna be like, get your bald, skibbity, Krillin head ass.
And eventually, people...
I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics, and I'm here to engage with you and share exciting insights about our robots.
You know, if the CNET interviewer actually said that she looks crossfaded, I would take back everything.
What can you tell us about your purpose?
I would also take back everything, and even what Charlie said if she said, it's to pass butter, and then she hits a...
Oh my god.
My purpose is to provide companionship, engage in meaningful conversations, and enhance human experiences through interaction and fun.
Are you having fun at the convention?
Absolutely. I'm enjoying interacting with everyone and showcasing the exciting possibilities of Realbotics.
So she hits a dab there and then plays with her hair a little bit. So the whole purpose behind these bots is intimacy and mimicking humans to the best of their ability, trying to create the illusion that they are real things, real people, almost. Now, from what I've read, they're not sex compatible at the moment. They're not trying to peddle them as fuck bots.
Now, you know you done fucked up, right? Tens of millions of dollars just literally evaporated in that one statement alone.
No one else is really doing. It can be a romantic partner. It remembers who you are. It can act as a boyfriend or girlfriend. If you ever saw that movie Her, we're trying to do that. Melody does not have the functions of a sex doll. They're more for engagement and entertainment and building human connection, but the bots can run any of the spicier programs and engage in adult conversations. So you can basically have phone sex with it if you wanted to, but you can't put your cock in it, at least not out of the box. That'd probably have like mods or something you'd need to put on it, or a DLC that you need to download. I don't really know.
Give it a Skyrim mod set. I mean, come on, we all know it. They're going to be humped into oblivion. That's the first thing all of you know. Except that one. You. Yes, you. Untainted one. Run. Run far away from the YouTubes and the internets while you can. Quickly now, young one. Run away. Run far away. But for the rest of you, we all know it's inevitable. They start making them customizable to a fantasy degree, which is likely to happen. Then we're cooked. I'm definitely cooked. Think about it. Jessica Rabbit. Oh my God. Raven from Teen Titans. Elastigirl. All right. That made me a little too much customization, especially from behind.
AI tools that are available right now if you're that desperate just to have something spit shit back at you. You can do that for free right now on so many sites. I just don't really see who would spend $10,000 on an Alexa with a face just to have like the semblance of a conversation with someone. Again, you could just do that for free online in a million other places.
So basically the marketing premise for this thing is you can have vocal foreplay with it. You know how you have local multiplayer versus online? You can also have local phone sex essentially, especially with the way it sounds. It would sound like you're getting freaky with an intercom at a fast food drive-thru. The entertainment industry is probably going to be your best bet for this thing, and to a lesser degree, possibly medical. I mean, I can get the personal aspect of it, which is weird because if it's personal, yes, they're going to want to hump it. That's the main selling point of it being personal and private. Private parts. With medical though, I don't know. Like the human psyche is going to respond in different ways with this thing as far as when it becomes more readily available and advanced. I really feel like it needs to be on the labor side of medical rather than any, say for instance, like bedside manner. I personally would feel more isolated and alone if I got these. As far as these robots as a stand now, it's going to be a long time, if ever at all, are they going to be able to have actual empathy for their patients. There's humans already, of course, in the medical field, and even they struggle to have empathy for their patients. Now, granted, you have to kind of divorce yourself from your situation so you can keep doing your job, which I don't knock them for in any way, shape, or form. But I can't tell you, or I couldn't tell you how you're going to get robots from non-empathy to actual genuine empathy, which if they can make that happen, I'm not saying they can't, is pretty unnerving. I'm more than fine with a bot fixing me up because I mean, they already do that now. But yeah, the thought of that is really unnerving. But granted, at some point, it's a bridge we're gonna have to cross, what it seems like, you know, unless we blow ourselves up first. If that happens, then you can be like, whew, don't have to deal with that anymore. It's really just funny to me that he just sounds so surprised, which I want to believe that he's not. I don't think he's surprised at all, but this is just capitalism. I mean, that's just par for the course. People will sell you anything from not sex robots to literal e-thought bathwater. That's just how we be. This kind of stuff just mirrors who we really are as a society, and I keep rhyming and I don't know why. It's a natural next step to emptiness. It's the direction in the system we've set up, so don't be surprised. The mannequin bust that they showed off at this convention, though, it's stupid as well, but people love stupid shit. Someone's gonna buy it. We gotta fix this loneliness issue. Like it's not heading in a good place. These bots should be done as entertainment, maybe a little bit of medicine, but more on the surgical and drug side rather than the patient interaction side. Yell at the kids to get off the lawn as much as you like, but it's coming. And by extension, a lot of people are going to be coming. But if they made a 2B version of this, no, not the movie app for bootleg ass movies. No, I mean 2B. I'm sorry, y'all. She's too goon-worthy. Gomenasai.